homestead tip. Buy magnetic lights. I just finished repairing this car from a deer accident that it was involved, minus a little paint. But yeah, homestead tip. Buy magnetic LED lights. They're wonderful. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Hey everybody, this is Matt with TheLowCashHomestead. What you're looking at here is a climbing spinach. This spinach actually climbs. It grows as a vine and it climbs up. Now, the way you harvest this is you just clip the leaves from the bottom. You don't want to take too many because it'll hinder the plant growing, but you want to take the leaves off from the bottom, which also helps to force it grow this stem here that will then go into this trellis. Now this has been planted for a while. Took a little longer to get going than initially projected, but it's also very delicious. We were sampling some of it yesterday to find out, I've been kind of sampling it as I go to find out when it's ready to start going to my customers. And so we're going to offer a small selection of it today. We're going to clip the lower leaves all the way down. I think we got only about 40 feet of it, but it's double planted. So it comes in multiple varieties, red and green. So it's planted in a W shape like so. So it's double planted. And we're going to go through, clip the lower leaves off of each plant and see how much we get. And we're going to offer this as a new product to some customers that we'll be doing tomorrow. Matt with TheLowCashHomestead. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Okay, let me show you something about this spinach. So right here, let's see how well you can see it. This is actually another stalk that came off of that main stalk. Now, let me show you where I just lost it. Let me see if I can find it again. And I'll give you an example of how you would clip this. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you on this one. If you look right there, you'll see that there's another little bud coming out. And actually, I can show you on one of the ones that I clipped if I can find it. But there's another little bud coming out right there. So when you clip this leaf, you actually want to clip it just right before that bud, because that will start growing out another stalk. And then as that climbing spinach starts to stalk out, you'll end up with something like this, where it'll start spreading out more stalks. Same thing here, start spreading out more stalks and start spreading out more stalks. So when you harvest, you don't want to clip off that little bud. You just want to clip it right in front of that bud, right there.
That's spinach?
Yes, it is. This is a climbing spinach. And that will start to grow another stalk with another leaf set, kind of like this one here. And I'm trying to find, see, so we can see it here on this one. There's that little bud, and they kind of sucker kind of like tomatoes do, but that will produce another stalk. In this case, I want those stalks because we harvest the leaves off of this plant. All right, I got to get back to work. This is Matt with TheLowCashHomestead. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Hey guys, and okay, so today we are harvesting, and today I am doing tomatoes. I said tomatoes, and I am doing the Asian long beans and the green beans and the green long beans. And so right now I've got a bucket, a Walmart bucket filled so far, partially filled. It's a Walmart butter ice cream thing bucket. And so basically with this, go over here. With this, we did this trellis. That's mainly what the bucket is right there, is this trellis. And what we're doing now is the second trellis. And with this trellis right here, all the green beans, like the Asian long beans, and the Asian green beans are in this trellis. And those are two of the small tomatoes. Those in there right now. These right here. These are some bad boys. These are growing in there. All that. And that's like tomatoes. There's some hydro carrots in there, which I must say myself are really good. and there is tomatoes there. But what we're doing is that we got yellow pears. We got, I don't remember the names of these. They're, just can't remember the name right now. And cherry tomatoes. These are probably some of my favorites because when you throw them in your mouth, it's like, and you just get a big old bust of them. They just bust open in your mouth. And so, we got the long beans. It's a pretty good long bean. Let's see if I can get it in full camera. That's one long bean. There's long beans longer than that we got in here. And so we finished this trellis just now, and what I wanted to show you guys was actually this trellis, okay? Now that may not look like a lot of tomatoes, but from here it is a lot of tomatoes. And they're all growing over there. But they've somehow found a way to grow from there, all the way up there, and to there. And these are some big clusters, and like I said, these are some bad boys. So, basically, with these is, dropping a couple of them, and basically with these is, this trellis doesn't have a lot right now. Has a green Asian, has a couple cucumbers in here. This green Asian's longer than my arm. It goes from there, and it's actually like beats my elbow in length. And when we're picking these, what we're doing is putting those there, okay, because those are good. And this one's split down the middle and it had a bug on it. So what we do with this is, hopefully these can actually grow other tomatoes. I just hope that and toss them right back in the trellis. Now the bad thing about picking tomatoes is this comfrey, perennial, okay? Perennials come back year after year. Sometimes that's very good. Grandpa actually had a sale with these. And so those are pretty gigantic leaves. And me, I'm 12. I just turned 12 in August. And with these, my arm from the wall all the way up to the top of the leaf, longer than my arm. And with these, like that split, this whole bunch is just bad here. So we're just going to take those, we're going to toss them back in there. We're going to hope that those can help reproduce. And that's a little cluster, 3 tomatoes. The Illuminati has been confirmed. And so, what I wanted to show you guys basically was just this gigantic these gigantic clusters right here that found a way to grow all the way from over there is what surprises me. Because when we did this was all just one plant strung, one plant strung, one plant strung. That was an easy walk right there. Now my grandpa said he's gonna have to do it different next year because with all these there is no room to walk. And like, I don't know if you guys can see that spider web, but that's one big spider web right there. And last time we were out here harvesting, there was a garden spider about the size of my hand, a little smaller. And I don't got huge hands, but I don't got small hands. And one of the bad things about picking tomatoes is that these leaves get stuck to you. Just like that. They easily get stuck to you, and they're all over. They're just completely stuck to my shoes, stuck to my sweats, stuck everywhere. But these, like that's a nasty one.
About done, bud?
Yeah.
Okay, hurry up.
And just what it is all these big tomatoes that I'm surprised because they found a way to grow from the bottom of there, which is the hydro for the tomatoes and carrots and has some peppers. Found a way to get themselves all the way up here to the top of the trellis and start to climb down. So that's basically what we wanted to show you. Bye.
Hey everybody, Matt TheLowCash Homestead. So, my sons are doing some harvesting and I'm over here in the okra patch. And I don't eat okra. And sometimes the okra happens, maybe it just gets a little bit away from us because nobody here eats it. But I grow it for customers. But, okay, so this is our red okra. You can see some of them right back there, like right there. That's a pretty big one. And then these green okras. And like I said, they sometimes get a little out of control because we don't eat okra. I don't like it. My wife doesn't like it. Kids don't really like it. So it all goes to, it's a for-profit crop for us. So I just wanted to show them to you. So far, I got about 2.5 gallons of okra clipped out, and I got some more to do. I got to get back to work. Thank you very much. Have a good day. What's up, bud?
I'm with the